Hello? 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 I don't know if you heard that beeping, but that was me getting a PDC. All right, let's go ahead and switch this over because I'm running a bit late today. I wanted to be in the air already, but that didn't happen. Okay, I'm actually going to disable Discord audio because that's just cluttering up the mixer. All right. I didn't even look to see if the audio's working. Oh crap, it ain't. Shoot. Well, it might not have been queued up on the starting screen now that I think about it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this going since I'm already running late today. We're supposed to depart at, well, I scheduled 2050. It was supposed to be like 30 minutes ago, but I had some issues getting started. Let's see. Where's to start? Scheduled departure time at 2050. And we already got our PDC. So if we depart at 2050, it'd be 2040, 30, 20. So we got 10, 15 minutes before boarding has to start. ATSU, AOC, init, and we just data request. That brings in all of our info. We're Delta 2419, departing Detroit, heading to Tampa. All right. Go to init, request. That should bring in all of our data. Detroit to Tampa, alternates Orlando, 2419, cost index 10, flight level 380. Sounds good to me. And we need to add the SID and star to the flight plan because that's just how it works. All right, let me actually read that PDC first. Pre-departure clearance, Delta 2419, A320neo, departing Detroit, arriving Tampa, squawk 4146. Go ahead and set that. 4146 is set. Approved route, Calvin 2. Is that the same one I have? Yep, Calvin 2 to stays. VXV. All right. That's pretty much the same route I have. And Fox 5 arrival. Yep, that's what I filed. Filed altitude, flight level 380. Altitude restriction, climb via SID. Departures on 126.22. Plan runway 21 right. Contact Detroit approach on 126.22 for taxi with current ATIS code only. If you have any questions or are unable to accept this assignment, contact the frequency. Okay. So as filed, 126.225. I'm going to go ahead and set that in. 126.225. And I'm going to set 123.45 on this radio so I don't have to deal with anything. Because it's a pain in the butt that I have to go over there to play with that. These two audio panels should be synced. That's what I'm saying. The fact that they're not synced and I have to go over there to mess with it to actually get the radios working correctly is annoying, to say the least. Okay, we're deploying 21 right is our departure runway. And we're departing via Calvin 2. Stage transition. All right, I'm actually going to flip this over to plan mode. And I'm going to go ahead and verify that arrival by bringing up the chart. Where are departure procedures? Calvin 2. Okay, departing. Oh, damn, that's a big one. It's got 3 pages. Okay, departing 21 right, climb heading 216, intercept the 203 course. 203 course to Sergey, track 201 to Fidraz, at or below 7,000. Then track 181 cross Paul, at or above 4,000. Okay, the at or below one's going to be a fun one to hit. And then Calvin. From Calvin, Tifton, Rennet, and Stays. That all looks right. Tifton, Rennet, Puddle, Stays. All right. There's a route discontinuity there we'll have to clear. Okay, what was our arrival into Atlanta? Or not Atlanta, Tampa. Fox 5 is our arrival. I don't know the runway yet, but dispatch plan for one left. So I'll just throw that one in there. All right. Actually, no, go back. We'll just throw in one left. That's the arrival runway. Apparently, I can't pick one, otherwise it's going to limit what star I can use. All right. Wait, where is Fox? Hold on. KTPA. That's the right airport. Is Fox not available anymore? That's going to be problematic. Charts. I need my charts. KTPA. I've got to update my sim brief nav data. Arrivals. It surely is not. Fox 5 is not usable. I'm going to have to look up a plate for it because I don't feel like refiling with a different arrival. How do you spell it? FOOXX5. FOOXX5. If I can just type in, just Google Fox 5 arrival, I should be able to find a plate for it. Fox 5 arrival from Heaven. And this was a 2021 plate too. Probably as recent as we're going to get. All right. So the problem is actually putting that in our FMS. Because it's not actually in the procedure. So what I can do, go all the way down the flight plan to Tampa at Heaven and then LEGGT. This is not legal what I'm doing. But the waypoints are probably all still there. TABIR. Tabir. And after that, it depends on what runway. We're planning one left, so it'll be DARBS, DARBS, and I can always change it if need be. DARBS. Oh, no, wait. We had another one. DIPAY, DIPAY. DIPAY. And that goes before DARBS. Frack. It's not in the database. Can I punch in? Is it on my navlog? Because if it's on my navlog, I should have the lat long for it. It is. Okay. North 2816.4 to a. Hold on. I've actually not done this before. So north 2816.4 slash west 08254.7. West 08254.7. And that should throw Dipe between Tabir and Dars. It did not do that. I guess we're doing it again then. DIPAY. And we have to enter that again because I apparently hit a wrong button. 2816.4 north 2816.4 west 082 54.7. I had to find a waypoint on the nav log. Go ahead and store that. There it is. Depay. Then Darbs, then Fox, FOOXX. Oop. FOOXX. Not in database. North 2805.0. 2805.0 slash west 8242.1. 08242.1 store. And then after Fox, it's oops, wrong one. After Fox, it's DADPE, 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 not in database, and then we'll just do WalkB after that. I won't put in the in between there because it's a straight line, so I don't need to. North 2800.3. 2800.3. West, I've got to freaking update my database. 08236.9. 08236.9. Store. And then Wobki. 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 Also not in the database. Didn't think it would be. North 2741.9. North 2741.9. West 8237.6. West 08237.6. Store. All right. That is the flight plan loaded. Had to manually build the star. I'll worry about the crossing restrictions later. I want to get on with the rest of this. It's a good thing I could bring over everything else with the init feature. Okay. Oh shit. Boarding should be started already. Pre-flight checklist. Parking brake is set. Circuit breakers checked. Safety checks completed. Oxygen crew supply. On. ADRS nav. Emergency lights are on. Pressurization is auto. Flight instruments are checked. Flight director is on. Move that back to ARC and set the lowest zoom, please. Engine mode selector normal. Transponder on standby. Pre-flight checklist complete. All right, I actually need to get the fuel loading because I haven't done that yet. How much fuel do we need? Block fuel 18761. Ground services 18761. 6 minutes. Go ahead and start that. And we can also go ahead and start getting the packs on board. Now I need to figure out my payload here because it's slightly different than what SimBrief is going to give me. If I go to flight jobs, my payload is supposed to be 42,728. And what SimBrief has given me 157 times 240 plus 5,100, 42,780. That's a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and load that and see if it accepts it. So begin boarding. Okay, boarding is underway now. Go ahead and get baggage going on board. Cargo doors open. All right. I want this visible. 5 minutes to get the fuel on board. We have to leave the seatbelt sign off then because refueling regulations, blah, blah, blah. All right. Move you to perf init page. No, init page. Not perf init. It's not a Boeing. Actually, no, we need to go to ATC com, DATIS, and I'm just going to leave that as is. Let's actually see if it'll work if I grab it from VATSIM, because it hadn't been working lately. So if I switch ATIS source to VATSIM, I prefer it on real world. I'll get my ATIS a little bit later. I want to make sure everybody's on board and we can do all that right at the end. Okay. They're still fueling, so we need to fuel pumps off, seatbelt signs and no devices off for now. Everything else is set and configured. All right, I'm going to move this to TARA. Put you on system 2. You can stay where you're at. Go ahead and flip all this to auto. All right, looks good. I'm going to flip over to the approach frequency real quick and see if I hear anybody. 126.225 is set. Now, if I hear someone talking, I want to make sure that the audio plugin should be working. Where's extra audio coming from?
Got it.
There it goes. Okay.
And 909 Quebec, I think I fixed it. It should be up now. Perfect, thank you.
I'm going to lower their volume a little bit for you guys, though. Let's put them at a -3. It should be a little bit louder than the game. Game's currently... You know what? I never enabled the audio for the game, so y'all haven't even heard it. Game's currently -25, around about there. Where's the filters at? I'm going to put the game on a -25 filter because I don't want that too loud. Also going to lower it to -3. Actually, we'll put the game at -4 because it's going to get pretty loud once the engines start going. All right. I'm going to hit B real quick just to sync the altimeter up. What was my top altitude? Final altitude is 380. That's cruise altitude. I need my top altitude for the SID. KDTW. And we're departing Calvin 2. There it is. Top altitude is 17,000. There we go. 17,000. I'm just gonna read. Takeoff minimums are standard, climb of 500 feet per nautical mile. All right. Airport diagram. That's what I'm gonna need next. We are at the McCarran terminal on the south side.
November 589, Quebec, ready for taxi.
Technically would be northwest ground.
November
No, southwest ground.
Quebec, runway 21 right, taxi via Mike.
21 right, via Mike. Quebec, thanks.
We're gonna have a bit of a taxi looking at this if we're getting 2-1 right. What are the winds at? We ain't got our ATIS yet, so.
Yeah, this is quiet here. Have you noticed any issues with X-Plane 12 pilots, how the altitude is incorrect?
You know, I haven't noticed that with X-Plane 12. I haven't worked an in-route frequency in a while, so that may show itself more in the flight levels. So I'm not really sure, but no, I haven't noticed.
That's been a problem with X-Plane forever.
Gotcha,
They're always like 30 feet lower than everybody else.
Up in the high flight level, it's been off by like a couple thousand.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what it is about X-Plane that's like that.
Good to know it doesn't happen down at low level.
Yeah, at low levels where you're gonna want it. Okay, are they done refueling? What's our fuel? Block fuel 18761, 18760. Close enough for government work. Turn on these. So I have a problem forgetting these sometimes, so we're gonna turn those on. I don't think we need to expedite boarding. What's the status on that?
Quebec, turn right, heading 260, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Right, 260, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff, having a Quebec right.
Oh, they're halfway done now, so I don't think we need to expedite boarding then. We should be good. We're supposed to depart at 2050. We got 20 minutes. They'll be done in about 10. It doesn't take them long to get on this plane, so. And then I need about 10 minutes to finish everything up, so. That'll be good. Let's look at what the en route is looking like for us. Because there was a few air mets last I looked. Okay, we have a moderate icing air met for ice below 5,000. And between freeze level and 18,000. Freeze level's at the surface. The hell was that? Aim Deadshot, thank you for the follow. And a first time chat. Hi, how you doing? That's not a very big air met, but we are climbing into that. Hey, waifu, how are you? Hadn't seen you in a while, actually, waifu. Not a big air met, but we're climbing into it, so we are going to be taking off with our anti-ice on. Could I fly with you? You'd have to be my friend on Steam, actually, because I didn't set that up yet. If I do another one, I'm probably going to start turning that on, though. But this flight, it's not really. I'd have to go back and turn it back on. I am on VATSIM, though. If you have a VATSIM account, you can log on. I'm flying Delta 2419 from Detroit to Tampa.
589er Quebec, radar contact, high altitude leaving.
But in the future, I probably will turn on the multiplayer stuff. But right now, it's just my friends that have to be friends on Steam in order for them to fly. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I needed the performance page.
589er Quebec, turn right heading 030.
I'm gonna punch in some of this while I can.
030 and direct piston, 589 Quebec.
We're an A320neo. I don't know my gross weight or CG yet. Anti-ice will be on. Air conditioning will also be on. We'll use the APU on takeoff. Departing Detroit. Doesn't have the runway, sadly. KDTW. Runway 21 right is 8,501 feet. I'll just use 8,500 feet. Runway heading 216. Condition is dry. Airport elevation. Where is that at on here? 645. QNH I don't know yet. I can go ahead and plan in a preliminary though. 3042, 220 at 11, and 3. 3042. 3042. Temperature's 3. And the winds were something at 11. 220 at 11. Alright, so most of that is punched in now. So I just need my gross weight in CG, which I'll get after boarding. Speaking of which, almost done. Let's go ahead and pull D8 now. Alright, and just because I'm paranoid, on that sim, Detroit, request controller info, information Sierra, and this is information Sierra. Go ahead and print this, please. Alright, while that's printing, 1953, 230 at 11, 10, broken 25, 3. This might update soon. If this was at 1953, yeah. It should have updated already, actually. Oh, no, it's still current. 3 minus 7, 3042, and that is set. What's 3043? Boop. 3042. Simultaneous approaches, 21 left, 22 right, blah, blah, blah. NOTAMs, VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. Read back. All runway headings, instructions, open transponder, mode Charlie. On all taxiways and runways, we have Sierra. Alright. We have Sierra. Now, I want to request the controller info for that approach controller. He does not have CPTLC capability, sadly. Alright. And it... I will enter our block fuel weight now. Which we get from here, 18.7. Alrighty. Just waiting on boarding to get completed then. Which should be any time now. Yeah, they're almost done. Okay, I need to check something. Go to an external view. Yeah, we are where I thought we were. We're gonna have a bit of a taxi on our hands. Alright, they're done. Emu has escaped. Time to deplane. They just got on board. All right. I'm gonna see if Flight Jobs will accept this. You don't have any active jobs at this location? Oh, that's because you're using...
From the flight deck. On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight.
You're looking at the wrong one.
Up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final
Detroit to Tampa.
then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more
42,728.
Welcome aboard.
So I have the wrong payload right now. 42,728. What's my current payload? $157. I mean, that's close enough. It should be taking that. Okay, hold on. 42728. I'm gonna...
589, Quebec, clear direct, Saginaw Airport.
I wish this would show me the payload. We have 157 passengers times 240 pounds for their weight. Then plus, it was... How much cargo did I throw on board? Where's my OFP at? Okay, hold on. Let's do this way, actually. 157 passengers times 190 pounds for each. 29.8 plus 1295. 12950. That gives me 42,780. We're supposed to have 42,720. So I need to lose 60 pounds, basically. So let's just whack 60 pounds off the cargo. Let's just set it to 900. That's 50 pounds. Set to instant. What just happened? Okay. Let's see if it accepts it now. No? It still won't accept it? Does it think I have no weight? Because it's saying my payload is next to nothing. Okay, hold on.
59 Quebec, yeah.
89. Enter. Set that. Hold on, let's 12890. Set this to 0. So now we're completely empty. 157 and then 12890. How about now? No, you still say my payload is 0. God damn it, Flight Jobs. Fuck off. We'll just go with whatever. Go back to what SimBrief had me at and set that. Fucking Flight Jobs. Everything's got to be fucking finicky. I'm just going to use Flight Jobs as a payload generator from now on. I'm not even going to bother with its connecting. Okay. I lost my train of thought. That's done. Alright, so now we need our 0 fuel weight, which we can plug in there. 136.5. That gives us a takeoff weight of 154.8. And our CG was 24.3. Alright, so let me move this out the way so I can see what I'm doing. 24.3. Gross weight 154.8. Calculate 138,141,153. No flex today. Flaps will be 1 up 0.9. Okay. Perf 1 / up 0.9. No flex. What's our V1 calculated? 137. That's lower, so I'm going to go with that. Only off by 1. Then 141,153. 41,153. All right, that is set. We have ATIS. We have our PDC. Transponder code set. Departing in less than 10 minutes now. All right, they should be done with the baggage now. And we can move the jetway. You guys done with the cargo out there? I hope that means they're done. Just waiting on that cargo door to close. All right. Bring us back to the AOC page. Door is closed at 2043. I'm just waiting on them to be done with the cargo. Okay, they're closing it now. All right. Why have the textures for that building not loaded in yet? I've been sitting here a while. All right, we're gonna need that next. Do I need to call him for push and start? It doesn't say I don't need to, so I'm going to assume I do, because I think we are going to push into a control area. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on mine. I want yours to look like that. Alrighty. I'm going to real quick run through a preliminary of the before start checks. Actually, no, let's look at our taxi real quick. We'll be pushing back tail right, taxiing northwest or northeast along the ramp. All the way up, we'll probably get uniform Golf Victor Mike if we're getting 2-1 right. That's a bit of a long taxi, so we'll do a single engine taxi for today. I will start the second engine once we're on Mike, probably. Yeah. When we get on Mike, I'll start the second engine. Alright. Where's my checklist? Okay, before start checks, let's get the APU running. APU, master on, and start.
Approach Delta 1645.
Go ahead and turn both of these on.
1645.
Lock the door.
Thanks for Sierra runway 22 left. Taxi via Juliet. Kilo,
Turn that on.
cross,
Mode C came on.
Alright, 22 left via Juliet, Kilo, cross runway 27 right, Delta 1645.
I'll flip this over to that page next. That's what I'm going to need now. Is APU is available. Go ahead and turn leads on, disconnect from ground power. All right, pre-planned the pushback. Right there. And then take it a little bit further back. All right, that's our pushback. APUs available. Fuel quantity is checked. Suitable. Pumps on. FMC set. Takeoff data reviewed. Autopilot is set. Cabin signs both are on. Doors are closed. Transponder TARA and beacon light on. That is before start checks complete. And we're about ready to push back. And we're looking like an on-time departure. All right, Detroit approach is who we need to talk to. We are gate Alpha 73, I believe. Detroit approach, Delta 2419.
Delta 2419, Detroit approach.
Detroit approach, Delta 2419 is at gate Alpha 73, ready to push.
Delta 2419, push back your discretion, tail north, plan 21 right.
Tail north, plan 21 right, Delta 2419. Wait, tail north? Tail north? That would have me taxiing south. Short approach, Delta 2419. You said tail north or south?
Tail north. I'm going to taxi you around the south side for Delta 2419.
All right, we'll plan for tail north, Delta 2419. I was wondering. Okay, I should have asked for that first. Cancel that. We're going to pre-plan it again, because that's different than what I planned. I had a tail south, because that's what I thought I'd get. That's what I get for assuming. He's going to taxi me around even longer than I thought. Okay, so we definitely need a single engine taxi then. All right, right there is good. All right, we're ready to go.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Looking like an on-time departure. It's at 2050. And I do have Sierra. That's the info I had. Let me note that on my AD.
Sir, the bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft. We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake. Parking brakes are released. Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. It will start in the sequence.
All right, start sequence is going to be engine 2 and only engine 2. We'll single engine taxi until getting close to 2-1 right. We'll need 2 minutes to start and stabilize the engine. All right, go ahead and move this to start. Okay, looks like we were out at 2051, so on time essentially, just 1 minute late. All right, start engine 2. Bit aggressive on that last turn there, buddy.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake. Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Alright, engine 2 is available.
Ground. You may disconnect.
After start checks, APU, we're going to leave running until we're up in the air since we're climbing into icing conditions. Anti-ice,
Holding position.
I'm going to leave off until
Thank you.
we
Goodbye.
start the second engine. ECAM, checked. Spoilers, armed, clear signals, we're waiting on that. Alright, put you to flight controls. Alright, ground crew will be clear in a second. Flight control check, full left. Good. Full right. Good. Full forward. Good. Full back. Good. Rudder left. Good. Rudder right. Golden. Flight control check is good. Hold the brakes. Parking brake off. Alright, taxi light on. Strobe lights to auto. Alright, we're golden. Alright, I need my airport diagram next. We have Sierra, south side of the McCarran terminal, short of Juliet. Looks like Juliet 9 is where we're at, but I can't quite tell. Detroit approach Delta 2419 is pushed south of the McCarran terminal, short of Juliet, with Sierra ready to taxi.
Delta 2419, runway 21 right, taxi via Juliet, pop up, cross 27 right.
Runway 21 right via Juliet, pop across 27 right, Delta 2419. Okay, that's the direction I thought he would. Once we get on the other side of 27 right, we'll start the second engine. Alright. Juliet's gonna be our first left. Is this it? Yes, this is Juliet right here. Okay, once we get out of the ramp area, I'll call for taxi checks. Papa is going to be down a ways. Once we get out of here, it's going to be the second left. Okay. That sign confirms we're on Juliet, passing Juliet 7. Papa should be the next left. Taxi checks, please. Flaps set, taxi light on, brakes checked. Completed. Flight controls checked, takeoff data reviewed. Auto brakes. Auto brakes set, max. Taxi checks complete. Alright, I forgot to start the stopwatch. But I need that going for our taxi. We only have 15 minutes worth of taxi fuel, so I want to make sure we don't go over that. I mean, we have plenty of fuel to help us out if need be. Alright.
Detroit approach.
This should be Papa right here.
795 with you, flight level 210.
Yep. Easy left onto Papa.
Skywest 4795, Detroit approach, good evening. Plan a visual approach from runway 22 right. Information, Sierra current.
Sierra current, 22 right. Skywest 4795, visual approach.
Got a 1645, RNAV to boost, runway 22
We'll turn right here. This is the de-icing area. We don't require de-icing today, but we are climbing into icing conditions, but we don't need to de-ice. We'll turn right to get through here. Oh, no, wait. He said stay on Papa? So it's actually a left turn. My bad. This Papa goes to the left. Papa goes to the right. Need to get back on this center line, though.
Departure, good afternoon, Challenger 840 Heavy request.
Challenger 840 Heavy, Detroit approach. Go ahead with your request.
Yeah, let's
Challenger 840 Heavy, that was broken and unreadable. Could you please say again?
I think we can get going a little faster than this, please.
Challenger 840 Heavy, you can, I believe you're asking for 22 left. Again, you're broken and totally unreadable.
Whoa, bit of a frame drop there. I missed a lot of frames. I figured this game... this taxiway does not continue. I'm gonna hold right here and figure it out. Let's see, I'm at Papa, short of Papa 3. Detroit approach Delta 2419. We're at short of Papa 3. Papa does not continue all the way to our scenery. Can I turn left and get on the mic?
Delta 2419, roger. Turn left at Papa 3, cross 21 right, and then turn right on Mike to taxi to 21 right. You can cross you can cross runway 21 right and 27 right.
Okay, left on Papa 3, then Mike to 21 right, cross 27 left and 21 right. Delta 2419, thank you.
Delta 1645, Detroit departure, radar contact.
All right, so we turn left here. Yeah, Papa's supposed to continue all the way down, but the scenery is not current, apparently.
45 altitude check, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climbing at 17,000, Delta 1645.
Departure, Challenger 840, let me know if that's better, and yeah, we're requesting 22 left for departure.
Challenger 840 Heavy, that is 100% better. I hear you loud and clear now, and you can plan runway 22 left for your departure.
22 left, thank you.
All right, crossing our runway, strobe lights on. We're cleared cross 21 right. Now the textures for the terminal load in.
Tango current at Metro, the Metro altimeter 3042, wind 210 at 8, visibility.
All right, turn right onto Mike. Okay, we don't need to update our ATIS because the pressure was the same, so we should be fine.
Copy on that Tango information, scale West 4795.
All right, I'm gonna leave the strobe lights on because we're about to cross another runway. Crossing 27 right, clear the cross. I'm gonna go ahead and start engine 1. Make sure I leave my throttle on idle and just kind of coast from here. All right, Mike parallels the runway and goes all the way to the end, so I don't need the AD anymore.
Challenger 840 Heavy, off of Zulu with information, Tango for taxi.
Challenger 840 Heavy, thanks for Tango, runway 22 left, taxi via Zulu.
22 left via Zulu, Challenger 840.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
All right, engine 2 is available. Strobe lights back off. Forgot to turn them back off. After start, APU set, anti-ice set. Go ahead and turn all of this on. Pitot heat on just to manually turn it on. Flaps. Flaps 1, F set. Flight controls were checked. Spoilers arm, clear signal. Okay. Okay, we need an additional minute to stabilize the engine, but we're at the runway now. Before takeoff checks, takeoff configuration.
RNAV to Sergey, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Delta 2419, clear for takeoff, RNAV to Sergey. Need an additional minute to stabilize our left engine, though.
1645, cruise requested, you're still clear for takeoff.
2419, thank you. All right, takeoff configuration. TO config. Ding cabin.
45, contact Cleveland Center 119.87 today.
At 119.87, Delta 6.
Takeoff configuration set. Auto throttle. Armed. Flight attendants notified. Engine mode. Yeah, we'll leave it in the crank position. Or start position. External lights. We'll set them momentarily. Alright, as soon as that hits 8 minutes on the chrono there, we'll be clear for take. We can take off. That engine will be stable. I'm gonna go ahead and flip on my runway turnoff light. Go ahead and take taxi light all the way to TO. APU is still on. APU bleed. That's powering our AC right now. All right.
Information Echo is current Ann Arbor. The Ann Arbor altimeter 3040.
All right, we're clear for takeoff.
Skywest 4795, flight present heading, descend and maintain 4000.
What was the heading?
Skywest 4795, flight present heading, descend and maintain 4000.
All right, strobe lights on.
Maintain 4000, Skywest 4795.
Finals clear. Runway's clear.
840 heavy, I'll get you going here in just a minute. Traffic's departing off the parallel.
Sounds good. Holding short to your left 840.
Landing lights on. Power check. Green. Takeoff. V1. Rotate. There's a truck. Forklift. V2. Positive brake gear up.
Challenger 840 heavy, runway 22 left, line up away.
22 left, line up away, Challenger 840 heavy.
Climb thrust. Flaps up. After takeoff checks. After takeoff checks.
Radar contact, altitude leaving.
Passing 3000, Delta 2419. Engine mode.
419 altitude checks, climb and maintain 17,000.
Up to 17,000, Delta 2419.
Challenger
Engine mode set.
RNAV to Jolu, runway 22
Flaps
left,
up.
clear for takeoff.
Landing gear up. External lights.
Skywest 4795, it's going to maintain 3,000.
External lights set.
3000, Skywest 4795.
Air conditioning set. Spoilers. Let me get my aircraft trimmed real quick to the right set. There we go. Spoilers disarmed. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the weather radar on as well. We're not gonna be climbing. We don't really need the terrain radar. Not gonna be climbing into terrain anytime soon. Okay, we got to level off at 7,000. Actually, no, wait. We were cleared above 7,000. He told us to climb and maintain. So that clears us up. So we can keep going.
That was 4795, turn right heading 120.
Right, 120, Skywest 4795.
Challenger 840 heavy, radar contact, say altitude leaving.
Passing 2.7, Challenger 840 heavy.
Challenger 840 heavy, altitude check, climb maintain 17,000.
17,000, Challenger 840 heavy.
We're supposed to be at or below 7,000 for this waypoint, but he cleared us to climb, so we're good. He said climb and maintain 17,000, which nullifies all the crossing restrictions. All right, we are going faster in 250 now. Turn the APU off. Set this to auto and ding the cabin to let them know they can start doing stuff.
Skywest 4795, turn right heading 190. Join the 22 right localizer and report the airport in sight.
Skywest 4795 will report the airport in sight. Airport in sight, Skywest 4795.
Skywest 4795, thanks. Cleared visual approach, runway 22 right.
Cleared visual approach 22 right, Skywest 4795.
Delta 2419, have a good day. Contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
119.87, Delta 2419. I did not even know he came online. 119er. 0.87. Cleveland Center, Delta 2419, passing 14,500 for 17,000.
Delta 2419, Cleveland Center, delete speed restriction, climb and maintain, level 380.
All right, delete speed restriction, climb and maintain 380, Delta 2419.
American 724, heading 05.
I mean, we didn't have a speed restriction. I guess we were supposed to and never got it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the autopilot on. We're getting high enough to anyway. All right, we're pretty much done with the SID now.
Level is 696, wind 260 at 14, gust 22, runway 23, clear land.
Runway 23, clear land, Southwest 696.
One 7,000.
Delta 1645, Chicago Center's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a good day.
Delta 1645, order Unicom, thanks, good day.
seconds.
2418, clear direct stays.
Say again, the waypoint for Delta 2419?
Stays.
Direct stays, Delta 2419. Let me find it. Stays, there it is.
American 724 to center maintain 3000.
Alright, direct stays.
Down 3000, American 724.
Oop. Alright. Climb checks. Landing lights. Off. Why did the taxi light come back on? Pressurization. Wrong one. Where's press at? There it is. Pressurization looks good. Altimeters to... No. Altimeters to standard. Autopilot on. Climb checks complete.
Clinton Center Gaming, WestJet 2710 passing through flight level 210, direct Bempa.
American 724, turn right heading 150. Right 150, American 724.
Alrighty.
WestJet 2710, Cleveland Center, squawk 5706.
5706.
Oh, there's a discontinuity we need to clear here. After stays, it's VXV. Was that our route? Hold on. VXV, Atlanta. Oh, okay.
Southwest 523, cleared runway. Southwest 523, taxi to the ramp via Foxtrot and Tango today. And cross 28 center. Taxi via Foxtrot, Tango. Southwest 523, thank you. Affirmative, and cross runway 28 center. Cross runway 28 center. WestJet 2710, radar contact 20 miles northeast of Buffalo, VOR, club maintains level 350.
Alright, let me check the altitude for that air met.
Challenger 840, clear direct to ZU.
Check ZU, Challenger 840 Heavy, thank you kindly.
Is that air met expired? It has, okay. So we don't need our anti-icing anymore. And we're not heading into anything either. Alright, we can turn anti-ice off now.
United 231, we're all set up to go over short on Alpha.
Oh wait, these need to be retracted.
American 724, turn right heading 200, intercept the localizer, descend and maintain 2,300. Right 200, intercept the 23 localizer down to 2,300, American 724.
Cleveland Center, Southwest 696 is clearing runway 23 at Golf.
Southwest 696, roger, taxi to parking, have a good day.
Taxi to parking, good day, Southwest 696.
United 231, wind 260 at 14, gust 22, fly runway heading, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 23, United 231.
Southwest 423, descend and maintain flight level 300.
300, Southwest 423.
JetBlue 2116, New York Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
What's that for 2116?
Affirmative, New York Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
Thank you, Ian. Oh, what's unit cover? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. JetBlue 2116.
American 724, 4 miles from Clump, cleared ILS runway 23 approach. Cleared ILS 23 approach, American 724. Delta 2419, Indy Center is offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a good flight.
Over to the advisory. See you later. Delta 2419. Thank you. Alright. That was pointless. I mean, he gave us a direct too, and that's it.
Southwest, next to this friend. American 724, wind 26.
All right. And we are on our own. I'll take a look at the map and see if there's anybody else online. DC Center. Detroit approach. That's about it. Let's see if there's anyone online ahead of us. Nope. Atlanta approaches, but we are on our own unless somebody comes online. That's fine. No big deal. I just now noticed something, that the overlay did not load in the third Christmas light. There's supposed to be 3 Christmas lights flashing. Throttle climb, open. Alright. I'm gonna go in the fuel prediction page. That's where I like to keep it on en route. I keep getting some missed frames. Let me try turning off the overlay. See if that helps. See if we get any missed frames now that I've turned that off. Yep. That didn't take long. And some drop frames too. Why? I don't understand how it's dropping frames when the bitrate is exactly what it should be. I can understand skipping a few frames on this game because this game is fucking intense, but alright. I'll just leave it on this zoom for now. You would think as I'm climbing higher, the performance would get better, but it's actually looking like it's getting worse. The volunteer VOR is where we're heading after stays. And then there is fucking nothing. It's a really smooth day today. No turbulence, no icing, no nothing. The other day I flew this plane, and it actually struggled to climb the last 2,000 feet. But that was going up to flight level 390. I feel like its engine power should be higher than what it is right now. I know it's in throttle climb and open climb. So it's set where it needs to be. It just feels like the engine should be higher. Oh, we're done with this. Oh. I forgot to turn that back off. We really only need that for taxi. Oops. 800 foot per minute climb. It doesn't matter. It's not like I can tell anybody. I'm not under control right now. I wonder if I turned off all the internet streaming stuff, if the game would perform better for streaming. I wonder if that's what's causing the issues. Because I got the graphics really as low as they can go. I could turn anti-aliasing down. That's about the only thing I can turn down, though. Hmm. $500 to go. I'm getting kind of hungry. No peanuts on this flight, sadly. Level off, flight level 380. Tell you one thing I did forget to do earlier is resync time after loading in, because it always gets out of sync. So if I move this back and then resync to real time, there we go. All right, Mach hold is on. And we're cruising. Go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off. All right, now that we are...
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located.
Excuse me?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, one thing we do need to do is, since we had to manually build the star, we need to set our crossing restrictions for it. All right. To flight plan. Star begins at Haven. No restriction at Haven. Flight level 270 at Leggett. 270. Descent. And then to Beer, if we're landing 13,000 and 250 knots, basically. The 250 restriction's only there if they're landing south, but I mean at 13,000 I'm going to be slowing to that out speed anyway, so I'll just plan on being at 250 at that point. And then KTPA at 10,000. Two 270, 13,000, 10,000. Then it wants to climb back up to 380 for some reason. After KTPA, I'll just manually control the descent rate, because there's no more crossing restrictions on the arrival anyway. And we can expect either 19 right or 1 left, depending on what's in use. Speaking of which, let's actually see what's in use. No ATIS report received. Oh, is this still on, put it on FAA. Now try it. Well, it's taking a minute. I wonder if that means it's working. Go ahead and give me updates for Tampa, please. May take it a minute. It has us planning 1 left. New ATIS read again. Okay. Info Delta. What are they currently landing? I just want to look at the runway right now. 1 left. 1 left and 1 right in use. Turbojet arrivals. Expect runway. 1 left for noise abatement. Taxiway Juliet closed between Echo. Might as well go ahead and mark that down then. Okay, taxiway Juliet closed between Echo and Kilo. Where's Juliet? There's Juliet. Where's Echo? Right there, okay. So I'm going to mark that in red. Juliet closed between Echo and Kilo. One left. Approach lighting out of service. All aircraft 5G NOTAM in effect. Hazard info. Tampa area available for flight service. Wingspan restricted 172 feet or less on Kilo. We're less than that, so no need to worry. And we have Delta, which I'm not going to worry about that right now because we're still a ways out. I just wanted to know what runways they were using. Okay. One left, localizer, or not localizer, the approach lights are out, so I'm going to mark that. We're probably going to take the ILS approach. So I'm going to mark the approach light system out on that plate. And the RNAV as well. All right. It's going to be one of those two. It's going to be either the ILS one left or the localizer one left. All right, right now, what are we looking at? 5.8 for the fuel at Tampa. Supposed to have 8.1. Yeesh. Burning a bit more fuel than we thought. Supposed to have 12.8 at the volunteer VOR, which we're on our way to now, with 14.6.
Cincinnati traffic, American 1467 holding short.
That's who we're hearing. We're in Cincinnati. Okay. All right, stream. I'm going to BRB real quick, but I'll leave the stream going. I just looked at vPilot. Here's the ATISes that are online. Atlanta, departure and arrival ATIS. Cleveland ATIS. Detroit ATIS. Midway ATIS. PDK ATIS. That's Peachtree, I believe. And Pittsburgh ATIS. That's 7 ATISes online around me. Midway Ground's online. Atlanta Approach is online. Houston, Washington, and Cleveland Centers are all online. Who am I in right now? Where's my OFP? Let's see, I'm on my way to volunteer right now, so I should be in Atlanta. Oh, no, wait. I'll cross into Atlanta at some point. I'm in Indianapolis Center right now. A lot of people online around me. I think turning off that holiday overlay did help the frame issues I was having. It still says we are in the red with the bitrate. The little light does, but the bitrate itself is fine. I think it's just the internet connection quality is just so bad where I live. Which is unfortunate, because that means there's nothing I can do about it. What was our scheduled arrival time in Tampa? ETA 215 planned on at 23:20 and end at 23:35. So our schedule is 23:35 is when we're supposed to be there. This is the boring part of it. Just cruising with nothing to do. Okay, yeah, I just turned the game. We're gonna turn the turn that off for right now. I think it's kind of overloading the rendering. Looks like it'll run better without it. Well, I was hoping there'd be a few more air mets or something, give me something to talk about, but frack, got nothing. Zoe's not even here, and that song is stuck in my head. Watch her pop in chat right now. Afro, circus, afro, circus, afro, circus, afro, polka dot, polka dot, polka dot. Oh. I don't even know if that's the actual lyrics. Fighting a bit of a headwind here. Mostly a crosswind though, so what's our true airspeed right now? 448. Ground speed's 449, so yeah, we have a 1 knot headwind basically. I should do a flight with the CJ4. I feel like I haven't flown that one in a while. I didn't realize that that one was separate from the other. Alright, so I just hit that button and turn the knob. Alright. Oh, oh, that's a bit close to the red there. That wind shift. Yeah, suddenly the wind is up by 30 knots. Hell's bells, da 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 da. Is that a Smokies out there? It looks like it might be. Just realized I'm flying south away from the cold air when I want to actually be up north now that it's winter, because I want to see what the snow looks like. Oh, some clouds forming down there. Where's Dollywood at, I wonder? I need to find that. See if we could fly over it one day. Oh, hit another wind change, did we? Yep, now the wind's back around 100. Oh, we're getting in the yellow. Plane, speed the hell up right now. That's what I don't like about the way the weather is in this game. They really need to work on that wind smoothing. As we move from grid to grid, it does that. They found a way to make a circle out of a bunch of squares, but can't get the wind to smooth. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All right, at volunteer, 13.0 on the fuel. We're supposed to have 12.8, so we're 200 pounds more fuel than what we're supposed to have. Planning Atlanta at 11.4. Haunted at 10.2, and then Heaven at 9.2. So we should arrive in at Tampa with 8.3 or 4 probably. I have to start making my way back westbound too, so I think I'm gonna head north after Tampa. Probably Tampa, Atlanta, then head back north, hit maybe, I don't know. I don't want to hit New York. Maybe Philly or Washington. Then back to Atlanta, and then we can do Atlanta to Salt Lake one day. Because I don't think I've done Atlanta to Salt Lake in a while. And I prefer to operate out of Salt Lake because the flights are just better, the terrain's more interesting. I just need to get some scenery for it, which I'm probably going to do. I'm waiting on Christmas sales to kick off, but they hadn't started yet. I might do the Tampa-Atlanta run and then stop with the airliners for a while. Oh, excuse me. Somebody at Charlotte. Sun's starting to go down. Took you forever to type that, bro. You could have just said I'm taxiing to the runway. might as well. We're starting to get to a point thing, so might as well do this. 270. Calculator. Sync. We want 27,000 at 3 degrees. It'll take 35 miles to get there. And I'm going to go ahead and punch in some preliminary data. Whoa. Alright. Bill from the OFP. Actually, no, from the METAR, please. Alright. Wind direction. All that's good. I'll just let it take that straight from the METAR. Still planning one left. 11,002 feet. I'll just punch in 11,000. Elevation is 26 feet. Runway heading 007. Condition dry. Slope is 0. Landing distance available 11,000. Approach speed, I'm just going to use 140 knots. Planning. Full flaps, no overweight. Reverse thrust, no auto land. Looking like low will take us 8,000 feet down the runway, which is fine. So we'll probably use auto brakes low when the time comes. Let's double check that there's no slope on that runway. Yep, no slope info. LDA is 10,800 though. It's a bit different than the length. No lasso info. Put it back to that. 35 miles to descend. We'll probably get another ATIS update. Well, hold on. We're at Atlanta now. What's our estimate? From Atlanta, 1 hour. Yeah, we'll probably get another ATIS update before we even get close. Alrighty. BRB. All right, we crossed Atlanta with 11.5. 100 pounds over. This flight's longer than I thought it would be. Across the next waypoint at 22:37. It is currently 22:21, so a little over 10 minutes basically. I should probably start turning on some lights. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be arriving in the dark. Sun's starting to go down over there. This thing says Atlanta Center's online, but he hasn't dinged me yet. 132.975. I haven't gotten no DMs from him. He must have just came online. Atlanta Center, Delta 2419.
Delta 2419 Atlanta, hello, Squawk 2041.
2041, Delta 2419. Clear, 2041.
United 730 Atlanta.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna make the restriction at Aussie?
Affirmative.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like he's not 100% sure.
Delta 2419, radar contact 45 miles south of Atlanta.
Delta 2419. I mean, we're not going to be in his airspace much longer, but might as well talk to him. Haunted when we're going to cross in the Jack Center anyway, so he might not have dinged me because he didn't think I'd be with him long enough to matter. Yeah, because we're 40 miles out from Haunted now.
Everybody, 3130, back to 380, March 181. South 3130, Atlanta Center, hello, delete speed restrictions. United 730, expect runway 8 left.
We'll expect 8 left, United 730.
Fairbanks 1837, Atlanta Center, hello.
Atlanta Delta 675.
3675, Atlanta.
Yeah, continuous light chop here at 280. Can we try 300?
3675, climb and maintain level 300.
Maintain level 300 up to 675.
Where's 675 at? He's getting some light chop. Oh, he's a ways away. Anybody incoming that we need to worry about? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're going to be on our own for the most part.
Pyramid 9004, cross on, going to maintain 14,000, Atlanta altimeter 300, correction 3040. Pyramid 9004, descend, correction cross on, going to maintain 14,000, Atlanta altimeter 3040. Cross Aussie, outer maintain 14,000 and Atlanta altimeter 3040, Pyramid 9004. Go to 675, how's the ride?
Pretty much the same for 675.
Roger, do you want to keep 30 or do you want to descend back down to 28?
We'll stay here for now. Thank you.
Roger.
Why does he sound like he's in a freaking air conditioner unit, like just standing inside of it?
Canadian 83 Atlanta Center, hello. Center, good evening, Delta 162 Heavy, at 50360 Fox. Atlanta Air Brand, 310 Fox out there. Delta 162 Atlanta Center, hello. Who was the other aircraft calling and answered? 310 Fox out there, Burn 56. Mirror 310 Foxtrot Sierra Atlanta Center, hello. You looking to pick up your FR clearance? Affirmative, 310 Foxtrot Sierra. Mirror 310 Foxtrot Sierra, clear to Charlotte Airport. As files, maintain 3000, expect 7000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 2075. Clear to Charlotte at 3000, 10 minutes after. This frequency, 2075, on 310 Foxtrot Sierra. Mirror 310 Foxtrot Sierra, read that correct. Let me know when you're ready to taxi. Roger at 310 Foxtrot Sierra. I was calling for radio, check that unclear.
Roger, we read you 505, that's 48.
Alright, Honda at 10.4. Back at 200 pounds over now. Alright. Even at 9.2, and it expects a descent after heaving, about 40 miles after heaving. We're only 1 mile before Leggett, so that's not accurate. I calculated a little over 30 miles prior to heaving. Let's actually go ahead and bring that up. Yeah, 35 miles prior to heaving, and then we start down.
At 730, descend and maintain 4,000. That's 4,000 at 730.
It's a lovely clear day, though. We got that going for us.
At 1448 Atlanta Center, squawk 2054.
Squawk 2054, Delta 1448.
At 2419, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Back to advisory. See you later, Delta 2419.
Yeah. Delta 675, connect Memphis Center 13.
All right. And we're all alone again. Watch Jax come on at some point. Need Jax and Miami online, and we'll have ATC all the way down. Alrighty, we're gonna start getting ready for the top of descent here in a little while. We'll be descending down into Tampa. Let's take one last look-see at what's in front of us. No air mats have popped up. No weather to worry about. Not even anything on satellite, really. That's just bupkis, really. It's a clear day. No ATC either, sadly. Alright. I'm gonna pull new ATIS at the top of descent. That was at 21:59 is when that one came down. It's 22:42 now, so another 20 minutes. It's going to be cutting it close. Might be landing with an outdated one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set this to flight level 270. I hear somebody keying their radio up. You just barely make out the Atlantic Ocean, the far side of Florida over there. Lovely sunset on the flight deck. Let's get a screenshot of that. About 80 miles from Leggett. This sim never ceases to amaze me with how pretty it is. Like if I were to take a screenshot of this and just give it a little bit of color correction, this would look real. Not to you guys, because you're watching at 480p, unfortunately. Blame my ISP for that one. Okay, I'm going to hit the button now. This will inform the flight attendant that we are about to start descending. That is set for flight level 270. Let me bring up the checklist real quick and run through the pre-descent checks. Alright, pre-descent checks. Arrival weather, we're waiting on that because we're expecting an update soon. FMGS approach data, we can't set yet. Auto brakes. Preliminary says to use medium, so I'm going to set those. Arrival briefing, I'm pretty familiar with the airport. Our IDs, arrivals, and transition altitude is standard. We have our arrival procedure already set. All right. All that's left to do is initiate and turn on the seatbelt sign. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip on the seatbelt sign because we are about to indeed start down. I'm going to initiate my descent at 40 miles instead of 35. Still no ATC online for us. All right, crossing even at 9.3. And we're 100 pounds over planned, and we're about to start down. All right, that's 40 miles. Let's go ahead and start down now. Descent's initiated. I'll be happy when they add VNAV to this plane. Enter descent data. I'm going to as soon as we get a new ATIS. Okay, I'm gonna enter the new altitude here. 13,000. 50 miles to drop down that low. I'm just gonna let it continue to the descent then. And we have our new ATIS. Now this one we are actually going to need. I'm going to lower the descent rate. We'll switch it to a manual. Go 1,500 feet per minute for right now. Let me read this. Go ahead and print it though. Foxtrot winds 030 at 6, 10, 22. Alright. Temperature, read from the METAR real quick. 180 at 6. 030 at 6 actually. 030 at 6. Temperature 22, dew point 13, altimeter 3026. 3026. 22. Elevation, heading, slope, LDA, all that's good for now. All right, and we'll grab that. And we need to enter in our approach data. (3026). Temperature 22. 030 at 6. And we don't know our baro minimums yet. Alright, that's that. Preliminary through the descent checklist real quick. We ain't at 18,000 though. Pressurization is set to auto. Landing light's not on yet. Auto brake set to medium. What's our approach speed actually? 135. So let me recalculate this. 135. Okay, we can use auto brakes low. Our brake low set. Landing data set. Alright, we just need to flip on our landing lights at 18. And what was the altimeter again? 3026. Alright, let's read through what runway we can get. Simultaneous visual approach runway 1 left and 1 right in use. Turbojet arrivals expect 1 left for noise abatement. Taxiway Juliet close between Echo and Kilo. 1 left approach lights out. 5G NOTAM in effect. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Hazard weather info. Tampa area available from flight service. Taxiway Kilo restricted to 172 feet or less. That doesn't apply to us. And we have Foxtrot. Alright. I'm going to write in blue a big F for Foxtrot. That's the info I have. We can expect 1 left. I'll take the ILS today, I think. What's the RNAV look like? Versus the ILS. I'm just looking at the charts right now. I think I'll take the ILS. That'll probably be our best bet. Well, I mean, the approach is fine. We'll load the ILS for reference purposes, but I'll probably fly a visual approach. Oh, bit of a freeze up there. Alright, flight plan, Tampa, arrival, ILS 1 left. No star, because we programmed it in manually. Via Lagoo. Insert. ILS 1 left. Rad nav. Make sure that loaded in. 108.9. 108.9. 007. Alright, that's checked. Perf in it. Barometric minimums will be 211. And that is set.
Welcome to flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down.
Set this.
Now would be a good time to wrap up any business.
3026.
If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Alright, how long to get back down there? 17 miles. Alright, we're right on the descent path then. I'm gonna lower this all the way to 10,000. We can bring speed back to 250 now. Since we don't have VNAV, we kind of do this the hard way. Well, hard-ish. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is the landing lights. Those got to come on. All right, 10 miles, 11. We're right on our descent path. Enter in 10,000 on this. Kind of a rudimentary VNAV system since the aircraft doesn't have it yet. 20 miles to get down to 10. So we will need to increase our descent rate once we get past Tabir. Not by much though. I am going to give it a little bit of spoiler. I'll say about half. Help us slow down as we drop. Crossing Tabir, about 1,000 feet too high. We'll need 13 miles to drop down to 10, which we have. If not, we need to descend a little bit faster. See Tampa out in front of us. Need about 5 more miles. Looks about right to me. All right, level off 10,000. Bring these back up. I'm gonna have us drop down to 8,000 now. I'm just gonna use open descent though. We're not in a hurry to get down to it. Tampa traffic, Delta 2419 is 20 miles northwest of the airport, 9,500, inbound ILS, runway 1 left, Tampa. See St. Petersburg over there, and Tampa International right in front of us. I think we're pretty much flying over Clearwater right now. It doesn't show up on the display though. Altitude capture at 8,000. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my needles. I'm gonna put raw data on the FO side. Alright, go ahead and flip on this light. Oh, no, not that one. That one. Alright, we're going to reduce to 210 now. And descend to 4,000. Flaps 1. What's Tampa's VOR? They don't have one. Lovely. Alright, 2,600 will be the glide slope intercept altitude. 3-degree glide slope, and the approach lights are out of service. Not in the sim, but in real life they are. 2,600. I'm going to have my checklist visual. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to need the spoilers. I'm going to go ahead and arm those. And I'm going to flip off the weather radar so I don't forget to do it later. Activate the approach mode. Level off at 4,000. I'm going to go ahead and select heading select mode. Now I'll just fly us on this course for now, because we're going to be getting ready to turn in just a second. Okay, reduce to 2,600. Slow to 180 knots. While heading 090. Magenta needles are set. Green needles, I should say, is the appropriate term, but they're not green. Alright, approach checks, altimeter set, external lights set, engine mode set, flight attendants. Go ahead and notify them. Go ahead and fly heading 050 actually for the intercept. Frequencies and course set. ICAS no blue. Approach checks complete. All right. Flaps 2. That's McDill out there. All right, I see the airport. I'm gonna let the autopilot get us lined up, but from final approach fix out, I'm gonna be flying. And that waypoint there, Stu, is the final approach fix. Alright, Cat 3 single, approach mode armed. Localizer alive. Check my lights. We're good. What's our approach speed? 135, 136. Oh, you would come online that now. 118.15. Camper approach Delta 2419, ILS 1 left.
Delta 2419, take approach, get up in the air, wind 030 at 6, only 1 left, clear land.
030 and cleared land. 1 left, Delta 2419. You picked a great time to come online, bro.
2,500.
Gear down. Set speed to 140.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Missed approach altitude. It's 3,000. Glide slope is captured. Actually, go ahead and dump the flaps entirely. Alright. As soon as it gets stabilized, I'm going to take control. Alright, I got throttle. And I got the autopilot. I got the airplane.
$1,000.
Okay, I'm going to follow the visual glide slope now. We just lost the glide slope from the electronic one.
500.
That was interesting. A little bit to the right.
300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Hit rough. Reverse. Versus idle. Manual braking. Flaps up. Landing and strobe lights off.
Delta 2419, check. See you straight ahead to the ramp. Have a good day.
Straight to the ramp, Delta 2419. Thank you. All right, we are parking at a gate whose name I have forgotten. All right, flip these off. You can go off. APU to on. Flaps up. Spoilers down. I can't remember the name of the gate we're supposed to park at, but it's right here. I got it marked on my diagram here. All right, what's our arrival time? We were on at 3:25. This last one, if I remember correctly. Where are you? You're 70. I think it was, it had a number on it. Not 70. I think it was this one right here. $71. I'll take it. It's the general area. Pretty sure it was this one. Why are my spoilers up? I hit the lever. Right there's fine. It shows my reversers were still out too. That's interesting. All right. Parking brake is set. And taxi light off. No, off. AP's available, so I'm gonna flip the bleed to on. Seatbelt sign off. And shut them down. Move the jetway over, please. Alright, parking brake is set, seatbelt sign off, electrical power, we haven't set that yet. Cabin doors off, open. hit the button to bring power to the airplane, please. Thank you. And baggage. Alright. Where were we supposed to park? On here somewhere. 71. Okay, we did park in the right place then. I couldn't remember what the gate was. Alright. Passengers. D-plane. Parking brake set. Ground power is available. Set that on, and APU to off. Start levers cut off. Transponder to standby. Beacon light switch.
Southwest 1967 Tampa approach. Good
Off.
evening. The Tampa altimeter 3026. You can expect the ILS
Fuel
visual
pumps.
approach, only one left.
1, 2. I'm hitting the button and it's doing nothing. Turn it off. Damn. How many times I gotta click it? Anti-ice is off. Air conditioning set. Flight director. Off. Parking checks complete. Okay, we were in at about 03:27 probably. What was our scheduled arrival time? We can unlock this too. Scheduled arrival time 23:35, so we were actually about 5 minutes early. They planned a 15-minute taxi in time, so it didn't take that long to get in. So we landed a little late, but arrived at the gate early. Awesome. I might invest in Navigrass sooner rather than later. Was hoping to get a find some sales, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. Alrighty, that completes this flight. We're just gonna let the boarding finish. Where'd the ground crew go? There were vehicles parked here a second ago. Those two are mixed up. That's interesting. It was spawned in a second ago, and then they just disappeared.
Southwest 1967, fly heading 110, descend and maintain 3000.
I'm gonna set this to 123.45. There we go. Now, one thing I do wish was a thing with this airplane is if it would not reset this on landing because I want to be able to see all these times and actually hit the button to file the flight report. Pretty sure that's what that is because that notes all your times, and it don't think it should send automatically when you shut down. I should be able to enter in other things, landing pilot and whether or not it was an auto land. Oh well. How are we looking over here? I think next time I stream Flight Sim, I'm actually going to lower... I think I'm going to turn off the online stuff as far as photogrammetry and whatnot. I think that might help it a bit. I might lower the anti-aliasing a bit too. That's the only two things I can really lower, so... We're up to 10,391 missed frames. Half of that was dropped. And that's happening due to rendering and encoding lag. Which means I'm pushing the hardware too hard. It can't really do both this game and stream it at the same time. Even though I'm streaming at 480p. Oh well, I can get rid of that calculator. I think from now on, I'm just going to use flight jobs as a payload calculator. I'm not going to worry about the money side of it. Da, da, da. Waiting on these bozos to get the hell off the plane. What time is it? 6:30. Running a little later than I thought we would. An on-time arrival. I just thought we'd be done by now. I don't know why. I could do simple math to figure that out. I kind of miss doing the weight and balance through the FMS like we used to, which I know is a bit weird coming from me because I actually would prefer it on here. I just want to be able to play with the AOC page a bit more. Because as it stands right now, it's almost pointless to even touch it. So used to, you would do it through the AOC page, through the weight and balance dial up there, but you can't even bring that up now. I just want to get a little bit more usefulness out of this. I want to be able to send, like, I'm going to be delayed messages to the company. I just wish they would model that a bit more. I need to check the Discord, actually, see if they plan on adding any of that stuff. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 passengers left. Does it actually tell me somewhere and I'm just not seeing it? Oh yeah, it does. Right there. Okay, ground crew's about done with the cargo. Alright, they're pretty much done with deplaning now. Alright, this plane is going to continue up to Atlanta, but not with me on it because I am fucking hungry. Disconnect from the network. Alright. Well, that was fun. Is the music going? Yeah, the music's going. Alrighty then. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Bit of a long flight. I'm going to play with some settings a bit, but I probably will try streaming this more in the future. Good night, everyone.